Well. Welcome back. Here we are. Happy Saturday evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Possibly Sunday in some places. Ew. Who wants to live in the future? Not me, I tell ya. Tonight we're just going to be hanging out in Velocidrome, doing a little bit of freestyling. Lobby's open. Feel free to join in if you'd like. Be here for a little bit. Not sure how long quite yet. Doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Sunday in my time. If it's Sunday for you, you're from the future and that makes you in cahoots with the devil.
See? Right there. In cahoots with the devil. You heard it first. Yo. Alrighty. We did a lot of whoop flying today, so it's going to take me a minute to kind of like slow down my stick movements. I was acting a little hyperactive earlier with the whoop. I went and flew a new spot. It was sick. I had the coolest little gap in the hand railing going from the top floor to the bottom floor. Sick. It was a lot of fun. Except I didn't have my daily flyer with me. I had my backup, which is not in a Fractal 75 frame. So I broke a little plastic tab. And that was the end of my day. Ooh. Feeling a little better.
I went out flying my daily flyer 3, came back, tried to do some indoor hooping. Crashed immediately and cracked a lens.
Oh no!
What a hobby.
Bro, yeah, this hobby, dude. Tell me about it. My bench right now, I'll go take a picture later. I'll show you. My bench right now is insane. So I haven't put a video out in a couple days. It's because my bench is a mess. I have so many projects on it, but I ran into so many issues all at once. I have parts in the mail, replacement parts I'm waiting on. It's just a big pain in the butt. What lens did you crack? What camera? You said it was a Whoop camera, right? I haven't broke a camera in a while. Knock on wood. Nope, not quite. I think my new gimbals come Monday. I'm excited about that.
I have a modified Mob Light 75 with HD split cam on it.
Oh no, the HD camera too? Boo. Do you know how much the replacement is? This song has such like a hitter.
I'm just going to have to buy a whole new package. I couldn't find just the lens.
But those verses are
It's gonna be
garbage.
like $60.
Oh, that's the worst, dude. My first camera I ever broke in FPV was an HD split It was a run cam something. It came on an old Beta FPV HD 65, HD 65X HD, something like that. It was a 2S 65 millimeter. It flew like a giant rock, but it had an HD camera with a little onboard SD card. And I went to go film my buddy skateboarding. And at the very end of the day, it was right before I left. I think it was my last battery, of course. I smashed the lens on it hard on the edge of a half pipe. Lesson learned, it was like $65 to replace it. I was so upset with myself. Whoa, mama. I'm trying to work on that a little better, like holding altitude while you're upside down, or gaining altitude while you're upside down.
Dude, it's always the most expensive part, no matter what.
It is, bro. It's that's always the case. Always the case. When you're like out of everything that could have broken, that's what it was. It was that thing. The hard to find thing. The thing you can't buy a replacement of. You have to buy the whole thing. The thing that just got discontinued. You know, like, whatever. The thing they just sold out of. It's too much. Yeah, you just gotta be gentle on the throttle.
What is your current daily driver Fractal 75 setup?
Yeah, it's Fractal 75 with... I just switched today. To the Diamond ELRS, the built-in one. So I'm currently using the Diamond ELRS
My
instead
3-inch
of
has
the...
like a 2mm frame. It's like $14.
Instead of
I
the...
had a crash a month or two ago. Somehow
instead of the Diamond
frame
F4?
didn't break, but I broke 2 motors. I want to talk to a manager.
But I've been using the F4 flight controller, the not F4, sorry, the FR Sky, and I just switched to the updated one. So now I got built-in Express LRS because I was using an EP2 soldered onto the old one. But I use that, and then I'm running the HGLRC Aeolus 0802 25,000 kV motors, GenFan biblades, and a Foxier Pico Razor camera. And I'm flying, currently using 500 milliamp Outline 1S packs, which have been pretty okay. I got some Dogcom 450s on the way, which I'm really excited about.
I ordered a BNF Fractal 75 with the Diamond board last night, even though I've got 2 with the X12 board.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you made a smart decision, in my opinion. It's like one of the best setups you can get, in my opinion. I'll be right back, 1 second.
Have you flown a hoop without LRS recently? Feels like you fly 12 inches away, low signal warning. Yet, it sucks compared to ELRS.
Okay, I'm back. My bad. Fart. Frame has like a 2mm. Frame's like $14 out of crash couple months ago. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing sometimes how crashes happen,
it's so
and
crazy
you'll just
that
break.
I can't even understand
things.
WTF I was doing before ELRS.
You'll just break things that you're like, what? How is that even possible? I didn't hit anywhere near that. Have you flown a Whoop without ELRS recently? Yes. Feels like you fly 12 inches away, low signal warning. Yeah, I was just... So earlier today, I went and flew at... Hang on, I can show you. I'll show you real fast. I went and flew at a OBGYN just cause I was like driving around just looking for cool structures to fly, and then I happened to notice after I started flying, I was like, oh, this is a OBGYN. Cool. So anyways, turned into a funny video title, I guess, because I could say like I was hitting gaps at the OBGYN or something, you know? But anyways, I was flying that without ELRS today. I was flying that building without it. I was on D8, and I hated it. I hated every second of it. Here, I'll show you a little bit. Can I move this over here so you can see it a little better? There we go. This is what the building looks like, though. It was pretty cool. I stood over in the parking lot. You'll see.
Wait, do you have a tutorial on this trick to fly over an inverted look back?
So here you go. So here I am. The mouse movement there. There I am. And I'm only flying just on the face of the building. Just across the face. Because I'm on D8. And the antenna's chopped in half. So I was getting criticals all over the place. I was getting criticals like 10 feet from myself.
LOL, amazing setup.
It was rough, but it worked. It worked fine. And this place had the coolest...
I'm super happy with my new Rush Tank Mini on my
Do I hit it right here? I think I hit it right here. Look at this little gap.
Being able to see what I'm doing
I crashed,
far
but
out.
It had the coolest little gap right there in between the railings. We had some cool little tricks going on. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, but yeah, this place was sick. But yeah, I was flying with D8. It was bad. It was horrible. It was real bad. Hello, are we racing? This is not a race track. Yeah, anyways, it was good times. It was a good flight. I'm going back tomorrow. I needed to fix my whoop and go back. I only got to fly like 4 packs. Wait, do you have a tutorial on this trick to fly over an inverted look back? Hang on now. The fly over an inverted look back? If you can figure out what I did or when I did it, I can show you how to do it. Just real quick, I can like break it down for you. Can you explain to me like what I did exactly again? I'm trying to think of like what flying over things looking back I did. Is that supposed
It sounds
to say
like a
suka?
split S, but it can't be, right?
Is that supposed to be a suka? Is that what he was trying to write? It looks like a split S, but it can't be. I don't know. Are you talking about the half Matty? Half Matty's like inverted like that, and then you go under an object. I may have done that too fast. Hang on. We'll do it under this little walk bridge right here. You flip over, under, over, then under, over, then
I'm
under.
trying to parse his description.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Fly over, look back. Because, yeah, split S, you're not really looking back, right? I feel like he was talking about like a juicy flick, like where you just, you know, look back like that. You know? Like that one? Is that what he's talking about? I don't know. I do a lot of inverted and a lot of like looking back stuff, so I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh god. I'm super happy with my new Rush Tank Mini. Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I forgot to look. I was up in the garage today too, and I thought about it. I was like, where is the Rush Tank Mini? That's like the one that has the tabs you can break off on it.
Juicy flick, if that called
right?
like that, haha.
Yeah, Juicy Flick. Juicy Flicks, we do have a tutorial on it. It's one that Malty did, I believe. I believe Malty did Juicy Flicks. Juicy Flicks are super easy, though. It's 2 segmented moves. You just practice them separately and then mix them together, and it's really easy. So the first part is just to look back and do this however you're comfortable. You can do it with your pitch going forward or backward, whatever you like. I'm more comfortable going like that. So I don't really like going backwards like this so much. I kind of prefer going under. So practice this, just that half flip. Make sure it's crisp. I mean like perfect. Make sure you got it perfect every time, right? Get it nice and comfortable with your finger. And then the next thing you want to practice, give Velocidrone a second, there we go, is the half roll. But the half roll needs to be smooth. So the way I suggest practicing that, if you watch my sticks down there, is practice going full stick and then slowly bringing it back and like making it slow again. You know what I mean? Like go full and then slowly bring it back towards the center and just kind of practice getting that smoothness into the roll. And then just start mixing the two together. You just flip over and then
the one with the taps at the Zeus. Those are okay too, but it didn't seem to have enough power behind trees.
Okay, that was the Zeus. I got you. Okay. So then I had the Rush Tank Mini on something else. I gotta go upstairs and look. It's not on the toothpick though. Oh, and you know what other VTX I forgot I was using? I'm using a VTX ELRS combo called a Fusion from Happy Model. Very little known, little used piece of hardware that they made. Juicy flicks are fun though. That's we had Malty do it because that's like kind of his thing. Is he would do juicy flick backflip. That's what he would do. That was like his move. He would go like that. I'm just seeing those movements again. It's funny to me. Sorry. He would flip over, do the juicy flick, and then just do a backflip just like that. And then he would start flying forward again. But he'd do it all the time. That's funny. It's funny to see that again. Oh. Get there.
I used to do split S to inverted yaw spin like 20 times per pack. I killed the habit thankfully.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm so good on being really smooth in the simulator, but it doesn't work IRL. LOL, I'm falling faster IRL. Damn, real world physics.
So one way to cure it, and it feels uncomfortable, but one way to cure your falling fast IRL is more forward momentum. So if you're going a little faster forward and you go inverted, you kind of get a little more hang time than if you're just cruising and you go like this, you feel like you fall really fast. But if you're going a little quicker, and you just kind of give yourself a little bit of a throttle blip right before you go up. And then cut your throttle. Make sure you kill your throttle completely right before you go over. You kind of do your pitch flip as you're killing your throttle, same time. So you're not losing any altitude because of
more
throttling down, you know?
And kill your throttle whenever you're inverted.
Yes. You got it. Cool. What is this guy doing? Oh, get up there. Yeah, it is really good to break those habits, though.
How are you with Rubik's cubes?
I've been really cautious.
I'm trying to get it to be tight,
of
so
my,
I can do it through gaps.
I've been really cautious of my repetitive stuff. Like I've been aware of it since I started flying. I always kind of check myself and make sure I'm not doing.
We'll be practicing. For last 2 days was getting better with Trippy. Thank you for those video though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do Rubik's cubes that often. I don't like them. I don't like anything where it's like supposed to be a fast movement. You know what I mean? I don't like the way they look. I like to do them slow. I like to do Rubik's Cubes and then rewind it back too. Like, you know, turn one way and then spin it the other way quick. But I don't like doing the flip back the other direction. I think that part makes it look a little like, I don't know, a little jittery. I don't really like the way it looks. Whoops. Okie dokie, I'm so good. Okay, I already read that already. Got you guys. We'll be practicing for the last 2 days. It was getting better with Trippies. Yes. Yeah, Trippies are a fickle beast, but once you get them, they're pretty epic, and you can do really cool stuff with them. It's not just spinning in a circle, and that's another thing. Make sure you're practicing both directions. Both directions should feel just as comfortable as the other. You know what I mean? Or one direction should feel just as comfortable as the other. Don't get stuck just doing it one direction. It looks way more impressive when you trippy spin, and then you can whip it back the other direction and do it just as clean. That's where it looks really cool.
Yeah, I need to find some new spots to mix up my habits.
Excuse me.
I feel like only a few tricks even work in my daily spots.
Yeah.
I still fall out of the chair when I try to trippy spin. It's pissing me off.
It takes time. Just give it time. You'll get there. And then once you lock into it, you'll be like, oh, there it is. Like that's what I needed. I needed to get it right there. Another thing you can practice with your trippies is figure eights. So you want to work on control. So find 2 trees or 2 light poles that are fairly close together, and just work on the reverse in the middle. But you just want to work on control, because you want to make sure that these are just as controlled as if you're spinning right side up and you're just spinning around in a circle around something, you know what I mean? And another fun one to practice is sideways power loops, if you have things like this. I'm just seeing these here, so I'll try doing some. But yeah, those are also good. These teach you a lot about your roll and yaw mixture control. You can do a lot with that. But
Positive vibes, brother. Just flew my 6th pack today.
Hey,
Does
Sergio!
the weird feeling of like
What's
being
up, brother?
off balance go away? The
My 6th
goggles
pack
make
today.
me feel
Weird.
a little wobbly standing there, haha.
Yes, that will go away. It's a coin toss. It's a coin toss. For me, it went away. I forced myself to do it, though. I kept flying standing up. I kept flying in like uncomfortable positions. I don't sit down when I fly unless I'm in the sim, really. I usually stand or lean up against something. That's another way to like kind of put the training wheels on, is I'd lean up against things at like the park instead of sitting. But I mean, the higher up you are with your goggles, the better reception you'll get with your antennas. So, I mean, ideally, you do want to be standing and be tall or higher up, depending, I guess, on where you're flying or what you're flying. But yeah, for me, it worked out to always be standing. But it went away for me, and then I don't think it did for OG. I think OG still has a little bit of trouble.
But I'll lean or cock
standing.
my head in a strange angle.
No, he
I
doesn't.
usually just lean against my car.
I've seen OG trippy spin himself standing on a chair. We did a video where we both did trippy spins around each other, or ourselves, while we were both standing up.
I tried to stand as quickly as possible when I fly IRL.
Who
It
am I
took about
thinking
a week
then?
of daily flying for the wobbles to go away.
Yeah, it can go away, though. For some people, it doesn't. I guess some people just have, like, motion sickness issues. So I don't think you can really, like, grow out of those for some people. I'm sure some, you just get used to it. But, yeah, I think it's a bit of a coin toss. For some people, it'll work. For some people, it won't.
Sweet. The plan was to keep going at it till it goes.
That's the...
Just wanted to see what you had to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would
Thanks.
recommend. That's exactly what I did.
It helped using the goggles with the simulator.
Yeah, I tried doing that for a little bit, and then I bought a curved monitor, and that kind of solved that. So I use a 27-inch curved monitor, and that gives you kind of that bubble perspective feeling a little bit. It's not that as intense as the goggles, but it's close. Oh, another thing for trippy spins, another little one. I've started to see people doing it more and more now, is you mix in a roll in the spin. So while you're spinning, just break off of the spin and you can just do a little independent roll and then jump right back into it. So all I'm doing there is I'm dropping my yaw out. If you watch my sticks, I'm dropping my yaw out and I'm letting off the throttle just a little bit, but I could really stay on it. And then make sure, again, you're practicing them both directions. Make sure you can do them both directions
BTWMB, stupid question, but brands of antennas matter? When the price is $5 or $15?
Do the brands matter? Yeah, I'd say most of the time it does. Sometimes you can definitely get, like, you know, you're paying for the sticker kind of thing.
I just fell out of the chair watching you.
But the other thing is that some of the cheaper antennas might, you know, fudge their
say, watch my sticks,
numbers a little bit,
that shit.
stuff like that.
I have no clue what my hands do while flying.
Oh. Yeah, eventually you just kind of tune all that out anyways. It just becomes muscle memory and you stop thinking about what your fingers are doing. If you're not thinking about what your fingers are doing, I think that is when you're in flow state. You know what I mean? I think if you're thinking about, like, oh my god, where's my thumb? Where's my index finger? What am I doing? I think then you're not in flow state. I think you're in flow state when you're not thinking about it anymore. IMO. Oh, I kind of wanted to, like, skim this.
Do you have presets yet, or do you post your tunes anywhere?
Sorry,
my fractal with
falling behind. Neon, what up?
Like POO.
By the way, maybe a stupid question, but Brandon, I answered that. Sorry. I just felt like watching you. Whenever people say "watch my sticks," I know. Do you have presets yet, or do you post your tunes anywhere? My fractal with 0702s flies like poo. Your fractal with the 0702s is always, in my opinion, gonna fly like poo. Unless you're trying to use it as like a carrier of a action camera, you know, like if you're carrying like a Insta360 on it or a thumb or something like that.
1,222,000K.
I did not find them to be very good on the 75mm setups for freestyle. It just wasn't for me. They're a little chunky. They feel a little too heavy in the air. It was like an extra 3.5 grams from my normal build, and man, I could feel all of that in the air. So I don't recommend them for a freestyle build on 75mm. 2-inch toothpick? Hell yeah. I have them on a 2-inch toothpick as well, and man, they rip. It's so much fun, but 75mm ducted, I just don't think it's the move. Me personally. I don't have a great tune for the 07, or I'm sorry, the 1002s. I do have a tune though. I can get it to you though. Do you have me on Facebook or Discord or anything like that? If you don't, add me on any of those, and then hit me up and remind me, and I'll send it to you. It also matters a little bit, well, a lot of bit, what version of Betaflight you're running. So we'll have to talk about that as well. But DM me and we'll get it worked out. I'll help you out there. Trippy spins. Trippy spins. Another cool thing you can do with Trippy spins. I'm giving you all the juice right here. These are all tips I'm going to put in like a more up-to-date Trippy spin tutorial, but so you can go around objects, right? And that's fun and
Thanks, he'll
fine.
Hit you up on Facebook
Everybody
later.
does that. That's fine. The hard way to do a Trippy spin, in my opinion, is dead center, and then you climb up something like that. See that? Man. All right. Now we're getting futuristic with our Trippy spins. Now we're changing the game up.
Trippy spins are.
There it is.
That's
there
the
we
fancy
go.
stuff, amen.
How many people in here can get race day quads shipped to their house for fairly priced at the moment? Show of hands. Yeah.
Is a Trippy spin basically a INV3 root funnel?
Yes.
Hands up. Here. I live in Orlando.
Oh.
$30 US to Ontario, LOL.
I was gonna say, if you live in Orlando, you could just walk there, right? $30 to Ontario. Okay, no, that's fine though. That's fine. If it's $30, that's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine. That's awful. But so the reason I ask is because I have a few.
It's like 20-minute drive.
I have a few race day digital gift cards, and I've been meaning to give them out. They've just been sitting in my email, and I keep forgetting to give them out. So one of these days, I gotta just like.
Do you use the DJI goggles for the sim?
Anyways.
Or analog goggles?
Oh God.
Goggles asterisk.
That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to see I'm trying to catch a good time when there's like a lot of people in here.
For AR 4-pack 40 millimeters of props.
When there's a lot of people in here that can get it shipped to their house, you know what I mean? So it's like kind of useful to somebody. But what I was saying about the shipping thing is like basically it covers shipping if it's $25 or $30 or whatever. So if there was something race day quads specific that you couldn't get anywhere else, maybe that would be useful, maybe? Oh, my name is Jeff.
Analog, old Sky Zone Cobra X goggles at IDK.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with Sky Zones.
Street cred.
Did you guys just see me duck my head?
LOL.
We're right there. We're right there.
You talking about RDQ makes me remember I'm angry that I bought the Runcam thumb and now the Pro version is coming out.
Pour one out for those who bought the first version of the thumb. That is unfortunate. I didn't get the first. I was getting ready. To get it. And then I changed my mind last minute. I was like, you know what? I'll pass. I was going to do a video on it. And then I just... why did I
physically
waited.
React to FPV constantly. Remember dive, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. How are you so good?
All I do is fly. That's it. This is my 4th time flying today as well. Like not in the sim. This is my first time in the sim today. But I flew 3 other separate times before that. I don't know. I spend all day in something FPV.
Dude,
so.
You are smarter than me. I wish I just waited, but $48 was so cheap.
Oh, there.
He eats
now
tiny
I remember.
hoop batteries for breakfast.
So the reason that I waited was because Bella, on the Fractal team, he's another Fractal engineering pilot. He said that he bought one, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll wait for him to get his in, and then I'll, have him tell me if he likes it, and then if he likes it, I'll get one. And then he said it wasn't doing too good, so I was like, I guess I'll wait, see what happens. And they were like, oh, it's gonna need a firmware update, and the gyro stability thing doesn't work. And I was like, you know what? It sounds like a mess. So whatever.
Good at flying.
Oh, thank you. Again, it's just because I know life and I fly all day. That's it. That's the only reason. That, and I'm kind of feeling this song right now too. This is kind of a jam.
The video is equivalent to split cam, and the gyro data is dog shit. It's non-stop jitter. Drone life is not no life.
Robot lady saying dog shit is hilarious. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Oh, Jesus Murphy. There it is. I'm going to open up a lobby and saw that you were on. Oh yeah, I'm out here.
seems like they knew they were going to push V1 to market while having V2 already
I realized
out
I
for
spelled
production,
around wrong,
just
but
to
I'm
skim
not
some
about to go
extra
back
money.
and fix it. So just I saw it happen, and I was like, I hesitated. Nah, we're too far. Like, do you guys ever walk out of your house and you're like, I forgot my sunglasses? And you're like, your girl or your wife or whatever, husband or whatever, be like, oh, you want to go back home and get them? Like, nah, we've gone too far. Now I'll pass. I'll be fine. I'll just squint. It'll be fine. I did that like 2 days ago. My wife was like, do you want to go back inside and get your sunglasses? Nah, I'll be fine. We're only going out in the car for an hour. But it's fine.
I can't live without sunnies. I'm going to wait this time.
Oh,
I need to
farts.
know the gyro data is good.
Work, family, busy. Man, I feel you there.
LOL dude, one step out the door. Nah, it'd be too much work to open this door again.
Exactly. Yep. I'm like, no. My wife doesn't understand. You just don't get it. I can't go back. We only make forward progress here. Not gonna do it. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Another thing I'm waiting for that I'm like really impatient about is HD0, especially because people keep asking me like, "Are you gonna try HD0?" Yes, I'm going to. I promise. I just don't want to buy a module right now
It's
and
not
then have the
retreating,
goggles come
it's
out. You know what I
advancing in
mean?
the opposite direction.
That's just what I don't want to do. Because then I'll feel like a big idiot. Advancing in the opposite direction. Yeah, okay. Alright, I can see that. It's a cope. I'll let it slide. There we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier. I could not get my thumbs to do it for some reason. I just saw there is
Do
a...
you ever play games like Quad on multiplayer?
Yeah.
Be to the future.
Yeah, all the time. Well, I used to all the time. I haven't in a while.
Asterisk.
There's usually nobody joins my lobbies. I put up freestyle lobbies like almost every night of the week around this time. And I leave them up. I leave like public lobbies up and I just fly for like an hour, hour and a half. And if people join, I'll play. I'm always down to play some games of quad. That's how I've made a lot of friends in this, by playing games of quad.
LOL, you should invite them to a game of Quad, it would be fun. LOL. Alright, I want to see a Runcam Pro review from Infinity since you guys dodged the V1. Oh, now you say this.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna let the V. I know the it's already out, so I know it's. I'm gonna let it roll for a little bit. I'm gonna let people, you know. I'm gonna let people take a look at it. I'll watch a little bit of feedback on it, and then I'll grab one. I'll see if you can like really go ham with it, and if it starts getting all smudgy. Was it yesterday? All my days are blending together now. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. Oh, that's a little bit of a...
I want the no-nonsense version. My footage looks B now, but the hours it took to achieve it, unreal. V1 is officially run cam taterto fucking potato-y.
Potato-y. Yeah, I've heard. That's unfortunate. They got to be careful. They can't keep doing stuff like that. Because, you know, people are going to lose faith. Not going to buy the second version. Oh, you know what I started doing last night? Let me see if can I even remember how to do that? What was I doing? Oh, I remember now. So I would go like I was doing a Matty flip, but then I'd stop here and flip back up. I can't
Just
get it
ripped
clean.
4 packs with my NAS 5 an inch.
I'll try it again.
Great session. Now enjoying the sunset and a few cold ones. Might as well strap a Polaroid and midget to your rig.
Yeah, don't sleep on my 75mm whoops, man. I love when people are like, you can't have that much
5-inch
fun with
flyers.
a whoop.
You gotta live in middle of nowhere.
You can't have that much fun with a whoop. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, no, don't give me any time to write back. Jeff, that's fine. That's fine. I'll totally forget about this moment and won't hold on to it forever.
Haha. Hoop is the way.
Just ripped 4 packs
BS.
with my Nazgul
I fly
5
a 5 in the heart of Vegas daily.
Now enjoying the sunset and a few cold ones, man. I am jealous. I haven't flown my Nazgul since the last roof I flew. When was that? It was hot as hell out, so it wasn't that long ago. It's maybe been a month and a half or so since I flew my 5-inch.
Have you seen the Hoop series by SRK? At Erase Productions, you are a sicko, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't need to be in the middle of nowhere for a 5-inch, but you just need to, if you live in a neighborhood, just be kind to your neighbors. That's all. I fly my 5-inch out front of my house all the time. There's video of me ripping the bejesus out of my 5-inch, my Nazgul right up front. Trippy spinning that little tree that I normally trippy spin, that same one. Hitting that with the 5-inch though. What's the best whoop right now? Out of the box.
Ha ha ha. I have a school in my backyard.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to be flying over a school unless it's out of session. You know, people rip schools all the time.
Please think of the children. LOL.
Well, you know, wait until they're not there.
Well, yet. Everyone is someone's kids, so. I have a baby Nazgul and it's cool. But there has to be better.
Baby Nazgul's alright. But Baby Nazgul is
Best
heavy.
Hoop out the box. I'll go to fisticuffs over the Mob Light 75, long as you make your own camera mount. I have the 63
Mob Light
millimeters.
7's not bad.
It was bled.
Mob Light 7's not bad. Yeah, so my issue with the Baby Nazgul is that it was too heavy. They did too much. Like trying to do they did too much. They were doing way too much. Look at Neon. Sorry, I just saw you over there doing your Showgirls impression. The Nazgul though, they were doing too much with that. It was too heavy. It was so you get really bad flight times on it, and your control is kind of eh. You know, it's just too heavy for the prop and the motor and everything else. But yeah, the Mob Light 7's pretty good. The Mob Light 7's pretty good. I kind of agree with Soundless on that. If you get the newer Mobula 7, the 1S ELRS, I think the newer updated one is pretty good. There's some real small changes you can make that I can tell you. You can make though to the PID tune that makes it fly a little smoother. But it's not bad. It's not a bad little setup.
It was supposed to be the compact but full-size like. I was looking as the Meteor 85. Baby Naz just looks cool. Flies okay at best.
It does look cool.
Mauve
I own one.
2.0
I'm not.
FC
Yeah,
1s to 3s.
I did a video on it.
I want to try the bigger frame to
I had
see
fun
if
with it.
W/40mm instead of 35mm props.
I had fun with it. The issue I had with it was just that it was really short flight times. It was such a bummer. And it was hard to get the tune super clean. For the way I fly like a butthole though. Like I'm always flipping directions and stuff. So small quads don't like the way I fly to begin with. And if I can't get a really tight tune on them, then it's even worse. But no, I have a Nazgul. I didn't crash it into the wall a whole bunch of times like I did the Babito. That one was... All I wanted to keep off of that one was the camera. Everything else, I just wanted to smash it. I don't know why.
Yet it runs through bats. Maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes if you go ham.
You're looking at a Meteor 85. Meteor 85 is not bad. It's a little
Mob Light 7, cruising 12
aggressive.
minutes flight. Full throttle the whole pack 5 minutes.
Some people love 85mm whoops. I don't mind them. I've owned the 85. What was it called? The 85 Pro V2 or something like that by Beta FPV. It was the one that they did that was like a Shutterbug copy. I think they may have actually done the collaboration with him, if I'm not mistaken. But that one was okay. It was pretty fun. I used it to fly on like really windy days because it was just kind of like a heavier whoop, you know. So that was fun for those very windy days.
The Firefly was great at that, but Fly Womet, no support their shit 5-in-1 for me.
Yeah. The Firefly was epic.
The
I
Neutron
liked it a
Mosquito
lot.
sucked ass too. I couldn't even find anything useful to take off it. That was a waste.
Oh man.
Are all the 85mm whoops twos? A one's 85mm makes me think just make a baby tooth.
I think
Have
they
you
are.
tried an US 85? Much better thrust to weight ratio for freestyle compared to Mr. Shutterbug's build.
I have not.
Just make a baby tooth.
I have not. I'll try one though. I have the Newbie Drone Mosquito frame, I think, upstairs. I don't know if I'm
My
gonna do a
first
build
and
with it,
still
though.
go to mini is my Ichine Novice 2. That thing flies great. Just outdoor only.
Yeah. That 5-in-1 Flywoo board, I've had so many issues with that. The VTX on it just crapping out on me constantly. It's obnoxious. I'm not a fan. Oh god. Too much.
2S whoops kind of make me throw up in my mouth. I think I have a bias.
Yeah, I don't like 2S whoops either. Myself, that I can never get them to fly like really clean, like a really clean tune on them, you know? It's almost like that the batteries are too heavy or just like the setup overall is just too heavy. Although I've never experimented with like doing a really good 2S 85mm build. I've only done 2S 75mm builds.
I got a HGLRC digital hoop 2 with Vista Force,
bad.
so perfect to go anywhere yet handle anything.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds pretty sick.
75% throttle cut.
I can't run throttle cuts. I like having all that there. People always tell me to run throttle cuts on things. They're like, just run a throttle cut. No. It's like the people that tell me to put Expo on my sticks. No. I don't want Expo. I want it all to feel the same. I don't want all the weird cushiony spots and all that. I'll do that with my thumbs. That's fine. Just give me, you know, what do you call it?
No. Yeah.
Raw feedback. Give me that raw feedback. I
mean
want
Expo.
100%.
Hashtag LowExpGang. You.
You. Me? Or you?
Raw feedback. Needs a shirt.
Yes, it does need a shirt. I just got this shirt today in the mail. Or not today, yesterday in the mail.
Exactly.
This is my first day wearing it. I'm so excited. I was so excited for this shirt, and I don't really understand why exactly. I just thought it was a really funny shirt. But it has a big A10 warthog on the back, and above it, it just says Bert, like BRT across it. I just thought it was really funny because that's
What is the first thing you ever flew?
those A10 warthogs. That's exactly what they sound like. They just go Bert. First thing I ever flew is, I'm pretty sure it's sitting over there in a case. It's a 65 millimeter. I built it. It was a 65 millimeter brushed Beta FPV-ish quad. It was a big poop-tastic whoop. A poopy whoop. And it broke all the time, and I went through so many motors in that thing. It was absurd. I also flew it like 4 or 5 hours a day, which I don't think was recommended on that junky thing.
Can the dead bat freestyle?
Can the dead bat freestyle? Yeah,
LOL Blade Chroma.
for sure.
My first was a Baytaft hoop also. Mine is
Everything
in
can
shambles in a
freestyle.
container.
I got extra arms in from Yves at Fractal Engineering, so I can try doing a freestyle. But does it freestyle with the wingman? And I did it. You can freestyle the wingman, kinda, sorta. And that's a 18650 quad. That thing is a dumper. Well,
I
not
flew a
really.
small
It's pretty
plane
agile.
first,
Worked
then went
pretty well.
straight to drones.
I had no interest
Do you ever mod hoop UFL antennas?
in
you recommend
RC
any?
stuff. I mean, I loved RC stuff when I was a kid and everything, but I wasn't like at the moment interested in RC at all. And then Malty got OG into it, and him and OG started flying, and then they told me about it like several months later, like eight months after OG started flying. I think I started. And like Malty had come up to my old job when I first met him years and years and years ago, probably like 7 years ago now. Malty came up to my job and was like, "Hey, you got to watch this." And he was like showing me these like old ass Rotor Riot videos from a long time ago of them like flying through bandos and stuff.
RC cars feel laughable
And
compared to
I had
FPV quads.
no idea
I have no interest in other RC
what I was
now.
looking at. I had no clue. I was like, what the hell is even happening? Like, they're just hauling ass through buildings. What is happening? What are they even flying? What kind of camera is that? Are they seeing that image? How are they seeing? They're going through buildings. Like, I had so many questions. And I just watched it and was like, cool, man. And, you know, like, just kind of moved on with my day.
Dude.
And
how
then
are you
years
this good?
later, I got into
Still
it.
blows my mind.
Just completely randomly, they just one day were like, hey, you should build one. It's really fun. And they came over to my house. I still have video of it. They came over to my house. I had just moved into this house.
I know, right?
And they were like, we're going to bring our whoops over and we'll fly them. And I was like,
RC
they're not.
cars are still fun.
They're not loud, are
Drive
they?
AX Max.
They're not loud, are they, guys? Your whoops, your brushed whoops. They're not going to wake up my kid, are they? My kid's sleeping. Shh. I had no clue. These tiny little whoops were so quiet. But they came over and brought these brushed whoops over and flew them around my basement, and I was like amazed. I was like, I'm okay, so I'm buying all these parts tonight. And yeah, Malty told me everything I needed to
LOL
build
heads
what
was
he
a Karen
had.
before FPV.
And
No way.
And it was, yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. I was like, that's sick. I wasn't a Karen. I had a toddler, or not even a toddler. He was like 8 months old. If you wake up a sleeping baby, those parents become wild wolverines. You gotta be careful. That was nap time. Nap time is sacred. Don't you dare wake my kid up. I'm trying to get stuff done today. Oh. Just give him a little bop. Oh, just spin around that and act like we meant to be there. Do a little half a power loop into a trippy spin. Ooh, saucy. Whoever was asking earlier about the trippy spin stuff, I forgot now. Another thing to practice that not enough people practice with trippy spins, put your camera angle low, like 15, 20 degrees, and then work on doing trippy spins with as little throttle as possible. Like, challenge yourself to just see how little throttle you can use and still keep yourself up. Little cheat code, you can use your pitch and do real light adjustments in your pitch and keep your altitude, so you can kind of climb a little bit even though you're dropping your throttle just by tilting your pitch. You see, I'm giving myself a little less so the light is in my view.
Trippy spins are hard.
Trippy spins are hard, but there's a lot of good ways to practice it. That's another one though, is I try doing them as slow as I possibly can, as little stick input as possible, just so I can do those real low ones. That's how you get to trippy spinning yourself and all that stuff, is you got to kind of practice doing those really low throttle ones. And wide. Do them around wider objects than like a light pole.
You're just making fun of us now.
I'm not.
What camera angle do you recommend for trippy spin?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here, I'll show you. Wait, how do you change your camera angle again? There it is. Alright, we'll go to 0. Alright, 0 degrees. Oh, there it is. So you can trippy spin at any camera angle. If anybody's like, oh, you need a higher camera angle, you can't trippy spin at low camera angles. I literally have no camera angle, and you can still do it. So it's fine. It's just easier at a higher angle because you're cheating. What I normally freestyle at is 15. What I suggest you practice your trippy spins at is whatever you...
0 degree feels like flying with a limp.
Whatever you normally fly at, practice your trippy spins at that angle. Always consistency. Always consistency. So try to keep all your quads cameras somewhat the same angle, close, give or take.
For sure making fun of us plebs.
Don't need to get crazy with it. But then if you put your camera angle up higher, like we'll go up to 35. I don't want to go crazy with it. But 35 is something a normal person would use. Oh god, look at this. I have to give it so much throttle just to stay off the ground. Oh my god. Alright. So anyways, you can do trippy spins like this even easier because you're looking further back. You know what I mean? Like you're god. Jesus, I climbed all the way up that real fast. So yeah, I have like barely any throttle to keep it up. Look at that. That doesn't even make sense. It's like slow motion trippy spins. Yeah, and that's only at 35, so you could go up higher and make it even easier on yourself. But really, just use whatever you normally fly at.
Do you fly 15 on your whoops indoor/proximity?
Yes, I fly 15
I'm trying to do 20
always.
degrees on all my quads, but indoor is rough.
Well, it's 15 give or take on my whoop. It's like between 20 and 15. I wouldn't say it's exactly 15. I kind of fudged the screws a little bit to try to get the camera to tilt down more. So it's not precise. It's not exactly 15, but it's pretty close. I can tell when the camera angle feels off. You know, you just do a couple of segmented flips, like a couple of half flips, and see where you land. And then you kind of be like, oh, my camera's off a little bit. That doesn't look right, or, you know, whatever doesn't look right. Get in there. Oh, there's stuff in here. It's dark. I'm scared of this.
I fly under my couch over and over as my hoop warm-up when I've been flying 3-inch.
Nice.
Is it possible for me to join?
Yeah.
I'd like to spectate
Lobby's
real
open.
time, haha.
Lobby's open. Yeah, man.
What are your rates? Seems kinda normal.
Beta flight default. Yep. Default rates, no expo, no nothing. Give it to me straight. Ooh, this is a banger of a song right here.
$150 an hour, no kissing. Do you race?
I have been known to do a race or two, but not often, no. I don't like racing. I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over again.
The way the devs intended.
Like, you know when people can just sit and try a trick over and over and over and over and over again? I can't do that. It drives me crazy. I have to just come back to it and do it later. You know? It's really hard for me to just do it over and over and over and have any progress. I'll just keep failing over and over. So racing for me is kind of like that. I just keep doing the same racetrack over and over and over again. It's just bad for me. I don't know. It's bad for my brain. I'm not good at it. But I put down like some pretty.
Skill.
It does
He
for
flies
sure.
in his tiny garage.
It does.
It's nuts.
I do put down like fairly decent times when I do race, like when I try. I just don't like trying. But when I try, I do fairly well. In like 5-inch races and acro whoop races. Not against like the big guys, you know, not that crazy, but I'm like middle of the pack probably around there. I mean, I know how to control a quad, so it's not like I don't understand racing or anything like that. It's just running at a much higher angle. It just takes me a little while to adjust, but once I adjust, it's not too bad. I race at like 46.
I'm sure you'd be number
degrees.
1 in any Velocidrome lobby.
No.
I don't want to fly
Highly doubt
Horizon
that.
mode.
Those guys are insane. Don't. If you don't want to fly Horizon mode, don't. Don't do that. I don't... Does anybody fly Horizon mode normally, like just for fun? I feel like Horizon mode is a really bad habit builder.
Have you seen the Velocidrome racers?
I have not, no. But I know some people that race in Velocidrone, and they are faster than me. Like, I can tell you they're faster than me. By a long shot.
I followed a RC plane with my NES. Keeping it in the camera naturally made me a better pilot.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was fun.
Yeah. I love tracking things, like, and then you work that into freestyle, like, what's a good one? A yaw track, like inverted yaw tracking things, like that. Here, one of these trees we're about to pass.
Yeah, racers
Just hit
crazy,
one of these, like,
why?
where you just keep your eye on it as you go past, or keep your camera on it, you know what I mean? I love doing those. Those are sick. But you get better and better at those, yeah, chasing things. Chasing cars. I chase cars through my neighborhood all the time. I live in a court, so like when my neighbors come home, all of them know who I am, and like if I'm in the air, they'll, you know, they're not going to get mad at me if I start chasing their car down the street. But I do. I chase the cars down the street. I wall tap off the back of the UPS trucks. Yeah, I love flying out front of my house. I just try to get creative and have fun. Try not to break anything. Ah! Holy. Forgot there was this little crossbar.
I love flying
here.
through FedEx trucks if both doors are open.
What? I haven't done that yet. Oh, what the... I'll have to try that. I haven't done that yet. That sounds like a good idea, though. My FedEx guy is nice, too. I'll just ask him. The guy who drives the street sweeper came around. Oh, my God. Just get out. I got like a beard hair popped off. That's a thick beard hair, too. My beard hair is coarse. Am I going to Wootopia? That's a good question.
Or sit on top like MR Steel did.
Oh! That's not a bad idea. I could ask him. He probably would let me too. Just ask him if he could drive me around the court. Chase myself sitting on top of his FedEx truck. Oops, a little too low to the ground.
How fast can you Troy spin?
How fast? So, I don't know. I've never tried to see how fast I could trippy spin. I'm sure you could trippy spin pretty fast if you get your angle in the right spot. Without raising yourself, I don't know. I have to adjust my pitch quite a bit. It's hard to keep the spiral wide. Wide. But yeah, that's probably about as fast as I can do it at this angle. Oops.
Wow, you are so
Such a
skilled. How
random
long
spot
have you
right
been
here.
flying?
I started at the
Whatever battery you are using, I want it for my drone. Ha ha ha.
beginning of the pandemic. I started flying, so like early 2022, I think. I'm pretty sure it was early 2022 or 2020. I'm sorry, 2020, not 2022. Ugh. All right, hang on a minute now. It's the purple one. Stupid purple one. Eh. I don't know what that
Me
noise
too,
was.
and nowhere this good. Not enough time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, for sure. That's pretty much all it is a lot of time. That's hard. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to get that right. Yeah, it's hard to like flick backwards up out of that. Let's try that again. Nope. That was a little cleaner, but I didn't get over.
Make a series learning to spang. See how many sessions it takes you to soak it up. Could be fun to watch.
Ooh.
I only fly once a week. 4 packs. So like 20 minutes.
Oh god,
Working
yeah.
gets in the way.
Yeah, no,
Do
for
you
sure.
think analog is going to be around much longer?
Analog's never gonna die. Never. Never. Unless they can make this HD stuff insanely light, then analog will go away. But if it can't be as light as the lightest analog setup, then at least for the littler quads and stuff like that, you're gonna want to be weary of your weight. Maybe one day. I don't know.
I'm cool with that. 4 packs a week. Yeah, you gotta bump it up. Press A.
Well, you just gotta find different ways, you know? You gotta find different ways. Why would I do that? Get in there. Hit one of those. You. See, it's like times like
Do
this where
your
I just
thumbs
kind
or
of like
wrist ever get sore?
black out, you know, and just kind of like just start doing stuff and just stop thinking about it. It's moments like those. Those are the moments you live for. Do your thumbs or wrists ever get sore? Thumbs, yeah. My thumbs get bad. Here, look. Look at that. I'm so rough on my thumbs. And I fly all day. So, like, yeah, my thumbs are rough. And those will be there tomorrow morning. Like, it'll be less, but you'll still be able to see the teeth marks from
Problem
my
is
gimbals.
I fly alone. Don't know anyone that flies. I've even offered a whole setup for them to try. All scared. Hence the 4 packs.
I fly by myself too. I know how that goes. I have 2 other people that I know that do fly, that know how to fly, I should say. But one of them doesn't really fly that often anymore. He hasn't for a bit. And
how many days of Volpsydrobny do you
the other one
fly
lives
a day?
pretty far away and
Just
doesn't
burn
fly very
packs
often
after
either.
Work. I call it walking the dog.
Yeah, but yeah, trying to get in packs in after work time and in the middle of the night. Like that's why I fly in my garage. That's why I started flying in my garage because I had no other place to fly. And it was late at night, so it was dark out. I couldn't just go outside and fly a whoop. You know, those cameras just aren't really built for that. So I just learned how to fly in a smaller space, but that ended up helping quite a bit for overall flying. Just, you know, learning how to handle a quad in small spaces. Learning proximity, I think, is probably one of the more useful types of flying you can do. Ooh. It also makes you feel a little more comfortable, you know. Learn to fly in a really tight spot, and then any spot you go after that that is bigger than that one that you learned in all seems huge. All seems like you got tons of room. Oh god. Hang on a minute. What am I trying to do here? I was trying to do like a power loop. No. Is that what I was trying to do? What was I trying to do? Power loop. See, this is why I was saying
And I live in Michigan. Winter is 8 months long.
Oh god.
I need a good hoop.
Yeah. Yeah, good
How
whoop.
many hours of Velocidrome do you do in a day?
In a day? Like 2 hours. Probably. 2 hours a night. It used to be way more. I used to do like probably 4 hours a night when I first started flying. I have so many hours in Velocidrome, it's ridiculous. And then this isn't the only sim I have flown in. Spent a lot of time in DRL, DCL, liftoff micro drones, Trip a little bit started to recently. Want to fly a little more.
Some racers have over 2,000 total.
AI drone, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I don't know, a bunch. I fly a lot of sims. Or I have flown a lot, I guess I should say. I've flown a lot of sims.
I fly liftoff. It's fun.
Yeah, liftoff's not
At
bad.
John Doe,
you know
just
what I
buy
like?
some conformal on Amazon.
You know what I like the best about liftoff is
no prob.
That
Which quad in Velocidrome do you feel flies the most accurately? I have several thousand in Velocidrome, and hundreds in others also.
A good whoop. I meant to answer that. Let me just answer that. No whoop is good for out in the snow. Like, even with conformal coating, plastic ducts in the snow,
I have
in the cold, just don't do great. They're very brittle.
Hours in Velocidrome.
So that's a downside. But flying indoors will help a lot with that. So you just got to find yourself a reliable whoop. I would get something 75 millimeter and 1S to start and see how you like that. I think the Mob Light 7 is probably one of the better options out there. The frame it comes with is dookie,
just not crazy.
But you can get a good frame for it really cheap.
Not really worth it.
And the canopy it comes with is kind of duke too, but that is also an easy, cheap fix I think it's like maybe $7 worth of extra plastic will make a really nice whoop out of the Mob Light 7. Comes with a really nice tune right out of the box. Flies really good indoors. If you're comfortable soldering, in the future you can upgrade the motors to something a little peppier. Get a little more power out of it. It's up to you. But I'd suggest that. Mob Light 7. It's a pretty good option. I just bought one recently. Another one. I've probably bought 5 of those. Because we've given some away on the channel. But I just bought another one to give away for Race Gal. If you haven't joined Race Gal and you are a racer,
I have 3 of them yet.
do it up. You'll have a chance to win a Mob Light 7 in that. We are donating one brand spanking new. As far as a quad that feels like real life in this, none of them feel like exactly like real life. I've just gotten used to this one and I just stick with it. I don't use Velocidrone to try to make it feel like real life. I use it more so just to remember what I'm doing on the sticks. You know, I use it as like a sandbox. This is like experiment. I'm experimenting with tricks that I'll do during the daytime. In real life, like on my real stuff, I'll do these same tricks,
Okay,
and I'll
Mob
like,
Light
you know,
7 it is.
I kind of have the muscle memory down where I'm like, oh, I remember what I did for that part. I just got to do this with my fingers, you know. So yeah, I use the Yakuza. It's a racing quad. It's not even a freestyle quad. So like it's set up like a racing quad.
T
So
/ Oops, didn't mean to type that.
that's okay. I thought you were just talking in code. Everybody's got several thousand hours, it looks like. Thousands and hundreds of thousands of hours. It looks like it. I'm not sure how many I have. I'll check on the menu when I leave here. But yeah, I'm not sure. Fly my NAS in the winter, just not crazy. So for your hands, oh, I'm so sorry if I just ruined everybody's ears with that. So for your hands, pop over there to Amazon. You want to get yourself one of these fellas here. Pick yourself up one of these and lifesaver, dude. It'll actually like it's got so look at the padding on the inside.
The affiliate link.
Look at that. No affiliate.
Is there a way to check how much time you have in Velocidrone?
I do have an affiliate link for Amazon.
A lot of video games,
but I'm not going to give it to you.
Memory and all.
I'm not going to give it to you.
Curious.
But I use this when I go. I film like guys that are doing roofing. You know, so they do roofing in the middle of winter.
Not said they suck. LOL.
And what I do is, I take that. I throw a couple of those hand warmer things.
Botgringer, I mean.
I throw those in there, those little hand warmer packets, and I let them just kick around in there with while I'm holding my radio in there. You know.
I think I'm weird cause I fly every break and every lunch. Plus,
Game
I usually
changer.
Fly after work too.
The
I feel
front
like an
here,
addict.
the little clear screen on the front gets condensation on it. It gets so hot in there. It's epic. I end up taking it off by the end of the afternoon. I'm like, it's just too much. Like my hands are sweating. It's epic though for the wintertime. Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Can you link it?
Crap. I can. Hang on. Let me open an incognito tab so it doesn't give you a... I'm not giving you an affiliate link. I'm going out of my way not to now. I will not give you an affiliate link. Do you understand? Give me a regular link. Why does it insist on me giving an affiliate link? I'm not even logged in. Hang on. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. What? Okay, never mind.
It's okay. I'll just donate 7 cents lol. Goodbyes, dude, see you have a great day.
Alright, Logs, take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out. You do the same. Okay, I found it. Another thing you can get, if your hands are really cold out there, is I bought it just in case, because some of the jobs I've gone on, I got little scrawny hands, like it gets cold. Man, it gets cold. So
I just want to say you are an amazing pilot.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody had asked, did you play a lot of video games? Yeah, as a kid. Yeah. I played
amazing.
Tons and tons.
Mind-blowing, actually.
Tons and tons and tons of video games when I was a kid. Everything from PC to every console you could think of. Everything. Here is the link for the hand warmer I was looking at. This better not be an affiliate link. Oh wait, it's too long. That's so dumb. YouTube, you are so dumb. It's not gonna let me post it because it's an Amazon link, which is massive. Huge links. Let me shorten it real quick. 1 second. This is totally not gonna be a virus, by the way, just saying. I think OG just used this in a freestyle video recently.
I figured. Call of Duty 360 Sniper for sure.
Oh no.
It's okay.
No, I played
I'll find it.
I played Counter-Strike. A lot of Counter-Strike on PC. There you go. So that is a phishing link. So if you click on that, that will give me all of your login info. No, I'm just kidding. That should be the link for that transmitter glove thing. I wish I could give you a better name for what to call it. I think you really could just type in transmitter glove on Amazon and it'd probably pop up. Likely. Yeah, he definitely used this song recently. We're gonna get a hiccup from Velocidrone in a second here. I can feel it. It's coming. Come on.
Can you fly the dodo from Grand Theft Auto? That might explain it all.
Yeah, I can. There is an old video, because I've been making videos for a long time, since I was like probably 7. My father was a cameraman for Channel 9 for the news, and taught me and my brothers how to film and edit and all that, you know, create, produce things since we were all little. And I always had kind of a knack for it. And so I used to make little funny videos of me and my friends doing stuff like that. Doing stunts in the airplanes in Grand Theft Auto. I didn't post them anywhere that's visible. They were all like hidden. Which I'm pretty sure they're all gone. But yeah, I used to be able to fly the planes pretty good in GTA. There's this little trick I was trying to do on the railing today at that place I was at. Wasn't really trying to. I mean, I did it. It just took me a minute, but I just really know we're good to do it here. I was trying to do it in between these, but I don't think it's gonna look as good.
When I let my buddy fly my RC plane, I said it was easy. He said I can fly the dodo. And he flew the plane great. Just saying.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you can tame the dodo in Grand Theft Auto, then really you can tame anything. My one sponsor has told me that I could freestyle a coffee table. I thought that was pretty funny. Oh, mama. Am I alone in here? Did everybody leave? Oh, it's just me. Alright, let's change. Let's get out of here. Let's run. Quick.
I believe
Quick.
it.
Oh, man. This place looks so bland now after flying all those Boner FPV maps. His maps got so much going on, and then you come fly these bland looking maps. He's a monster.
What video or person got you into FPV? For me it was Steel.
Nathan Loops. I mean, technically Multi-Props that's in our group got me into FPV, but hi daddy. Excuse you? Yeah, I think Nathan Loops. I watched a video of Nathan Loops flying the Mobula 6. He got it early because he's a Happy Model pilot. So he got it early, and then he posted a video of him flying it in his house, and he lives in the UK. It's a really small house, like really tight proximity. And there's one scene where he's in the downstairs floor of his house, and there's a flight of stairs that goes up, turns at a landing, and then goes up again. And he goes like up, like power loops up and over, and catches himself, and then Maddie flips back down. And I watched it, and I was like, what the hell is he flying? Like, because I had a whoop, but I had a brushed whoop. I had no idea what like brushless motors were. I had no clue. No idea. So I learned. And yeah, it was Nathan Loops. His videos definitely got me into it. Much more than I already was. I was already kind of sold on it. Once I flew for the first time, I was like, okay, I love this. This is amazing. And I want to do this all the time, every day, forever. Cool.
Me too.
Oh yeah, that's the best. It's like it just clicks. Yes. This is scratching the itch that I have had.
So like me watching you now. And I have been flying for over a year. Still hard to comprehend. Even though I get it.
Yeah, well, I still have that. I love that. Like that.
Yeah, I ordered
bad-
the hoop and
bad
started
word for it,
Googling
but
hella shit.
that, like,
Found Nathan,
wonder.
SR13 and all those
You know,
folks.
like I still get that wonder when I watch certain people race, because like I don't understand fast racers still. I watch it and I'm like, how in the hell are you processing this information this quickly? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me of how you're just like reacting to this. It's like a whole nother world to me. But I love that. I hope I never lose that, because it makes races really interesting for me to watch. Normally, you know, I wouldn't be interested in something I'm not interested in myself. But like racing's the one thing where I am not interested in doing it myself whatsoever, but I love watching them.
It's the backwards that blows me away. Still scared, I guess.
Of going backwards? Oh yeah, man. Backwards and inverted. Just do a whole lot of that. People don't like going inverted. People don't like going backwards. Just do it all. You know? Just do it all. Face all those fears and just do all the things that you hate and get good at them, and then you don't hate them anymore. Like, I remember thinking about trippy spins when I was learning how to do them. I remember thinking
inverted.
I remember thinking like, if I can ever get this, I'm only ever going to be able to do it like to the right. I'm never going to be able to do it the other direction, because like it's too hard. It's too hard to learn. My thumbs won't do it. And it like made me angry to only be doing it one direction. So I kept checking myself on it, and then eventually I taught myself how to do it, but I hated it. I hated it for so long. And now I can just get into either direction, and I don't even think about it. I just do it. It's just one of those things. Sucks while you're learning it. And then you're really grateful that you forced yourself to do it later. Big ass cactus. That little flip, stall, and then go back.
If you're not frustrated, you're probably not
I gotta
learning.
think of a good name for that. I don't know if that has a name yet. We gotta think of a good name for that one though. If you're not frustrated, you're probably not learning. True. And if you're not making mistakes, you're probably not learning, honestly. I think mistakes are like one of the best pieces of proof that you can have that you are learning something. If you're still making mistakes, then you still got things to learn. Oh.
If you're not crashing, you're not trying. Do.
People say that all the time. I don't know if I agree with that one. If you're not crashing, you're not trying. You don't have to crash. But I do understand the sentiment. I understand what they mean by it. This is a gnarly little spot to do a trippy spin. You gotta keep your altitude perfect. Well, not perfect. You got a little bit of wiggle room, but man, not a whole bunch.
I think I'm more scared of smashing my GoPro more than my quad. Depends on what you call crash, I think.
Yeah, true.
Ain't no thing to crash.
True.
I just don't do it much. Winky face.
Oh. Yep. You got all tangled up in that one. Was anybody... Who's Monster? Why did this person call me daddy?
I softly crash, lol.
Can we figure this out? I softly... Yeah. I try to soften as... I try to soften as many crashes as possible. A lot of those that happened today, that place I was flying at today was like, if you saw here earlier, Oh god, he's listening. Never mind. He's in here. No, no. He can hear me. But I had to try to rescue it a few times, you know, like you can kind of see the ground coming and you just do a little freak out like, ah, and just nail the throttle before you smash into the ground real quick. Just, you know, just make it a little less dramatic of a crash. Woo.
Only fly around fields. No bandos. But we don't have any to fly. So there is that.
Oh, that's poopy.
Even when crashing, still trying not to balloon up, because aesthetics.
Oh yeah. For sure. Exactly. No bandos. You know what you can fly is brandos. I'm not sure how much I like that name, but that is what people call brand new buildings being built. I find those all over the place. I don't find a whole lot of abandoned buildings where I live either. There's a lot of abandoned barns, but yeah. Oh, hey, thanks, man. No problem. And thank you for being you. Calling me daddy. It's a little... I'm sure I'll warm up to it. Oops. Yeah, people need to put some more respect on the whoop game, you know? Whoops are sick. It's just not a lot of people know that. In this hobby, at least, you know? People that are directly in the
if
tiny
Biden
whoop
isn't
community,
much longer,
they
we will have
get it,
brandos
but...
everywhere. Ha ha ha.
Hey, as long as I got stuff to fly around, I don't care who's in there. Just give me something to fly until I die, and then I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper. I'll be all set. Thank you. How you do all that sabangy bangy? How do you do it? You gotta go spang, 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 spang. You do all. I don't know how to do it. I just like doing the sound effects. Whoops.
I think I am a hop off and go attempt to paint the town red this evening.
Yes, do it.
You got it.
I think Sabangy Bangy gives me anxiety. I'm so used to flying a little more like mellow and chill. And Sabang is just so like freaking aggressive. Just flipping and flopping and twisting and tweaking and...
This flies like a 5-inch. What is it you're flying?
This is a 5-inch. This is a racing quad though. It's the Yakuza.
I think it would be fun to see you try to soak up the style.
The Sabang style? I could. I could soak it up. I mean, like I could do that. I could sit around and try. OG likes Sabang a lot. He likes that style a lot. I've never been like a... I like it. I can't watch like a whole lot of it. I get bored really easily with open fields. But they do some cool stuff. I like, what's his name? Farouk, and obviously, he's like the godfather. And who's that other guy I was watching? I saw some other guy that I like, Marquise? Something like that.
He is already too good. To me, Spang is boring. Those guys go for a big field and then do nothing.
Yeah, we always make fun of
hype to fly, but I hate watching it.
We always make fun of OG for that. Like when we're all driving around looking for a spot to fly, We were looking for a spot to fly for a video, and we were flying past this wide open field. There's just nothing in it. And Malty's like, ooh, oh gee, look, we should pull over here. It's the perfect spot. It's absolutely nothing. There's one tree in the middle of a gigantic field. And he's like, yes. Get the SIM cards, boys. I'm gonna make 36 videos just in this field. Wow! Why is there a Subaru up here? I didn't expect that. I think these guys were talking about that earlier. Talking about a car in the sky. What about like a can we do that's a lot of stick input there. Hang on now. I don't like that. It doesn't look very good, does it?
Do you fly line of sight? I can not do it to save my life. Quad mover blows my mind.
Well, first off, Quad Mover is not a real person. He is a robot. So that's not fair. That's not a very fair comparison. Secondly, I can fly line of sight. Sorta. I fly,
Just downloaded the combat
I fly
pack.
walking.
Don't know why I waited so long.
While like flying
I
my
can
quad
and
back
do.
all the time. I don't like do tricks and stuff though. I don't practice that. Malty, he learned how to fly line of sight. And then FPV was a thing after the fact. So he's been flying since he was like a little kid. And yeah, watching him rip a 5-inch in his backyard line of sight is pretty
I agree.
nuts.
He is beyond nuts. Robo for sure.
Yeah, Quad Mover, yeah, he's not even a real person. No, that's not even fair. Malty's a real person, and he's also very good at line of sight. But he's not Quad Mover good line of sight, 'cause Quad Mover's not a real person. So, again, once we've established that fact, then it's all gravy after that. We all are on the same page. Mans is a robot. Just download the combat pack. Don't know why I waited so long. I don't know why anybody would wait. Yeah, if you want fun maps to Freestyle and Velocidrone, they should really advertise that pack with just thumbnails of Boner FPV's Freestyle maps and change the name of it from Combat, because nobody plays that
I started
anymore.
flying Los about a year
To the
ago
Freestyle.
with some cheap
Change
ass
that.
drones from Target.
Make that the Freestyle pack. Change that name from Combat pack, because nobody's buying the Combat pack. Not because they want to play Combat, at least. If anybody's buying it now, it's to fly Boner FPV's maps because they're sick. And you get so many good maps. The maps blow all of these out of the water.
Not sure if you are human yet. I have seen the Terminator and Matrix.
You know Sarah Connor. Yeah, no. No, I'm human. I just zone out. That's all. I just black out. Like, if I couldn't talk while being blacked out, I couldn't do these streams at all. But, like, yeah, just, you know. That's why I have Robot Lady. She reads me stuff so that I don't have to break that concentration I got on FPV. I can just listen and just respond. Because I'm not thinking about the controls, so I don't really need to think about that so much.
Get into the multi-chopper.
Get into the multi-chopper. Yeah.
AI is pretty good nowadays.
True. AI is pretty good these days. Ah! Yeah. Oh, trees! What time is it? Oh, okay. That's good. How many? Almost 2 hours. That's good. That's good. I've flown, I think, 6 hours today total, almost. Just about. Done a lot of flying today. My thumbs, little raw. Just a scotch. I should have said bye to everybody in the lobby. Damn it. I'm so rude. I'm sorry. If anybody, Monster, if you're in here, and anybody else that was in there, I didn't read their names. I should have. Damn it. So rude. I'm sorry. Good night to you, though, and goodbye. It was nice flying with you. I'm so sorry.
Who or what is the worst to happen to FPV right now? Reb.
Who or what is the worst to happen to FPV right now? What kind of trick question is this? Who are you trying to get hemped up? You trying to start drama in the community? Let me tell you who I hate in FPV. No, I'm just playing. I won't put any names on it because I don't need to. I don't have anybody in particular that I would put the name on. But what I hate and what is bad, in my opinion,
for sure,
for this is
the gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers are bad. What I don't like is people that are trying to either sell a name or use their influence to try to sell a product that's not really good. You know? Like, I push one thing and one thing only. I've never pushed any other product and been like, this is awesome, this is the one I would get. The Fractal Engineering F75 frame. I can't break it. I've had it for 6 months, daily flyer. I've beaten the bejesus out of it. I can't break it. So when people are like, what's a really good Whoop frame? That one. I mean, I've had it for months. I can't break it. And it weighs the same as a V4 frame. Pretty close to it. So, yeah, why not? But I hate stuff like that because I think that overall, long term, is going to damage the community. When people lose trust in the people who are reviewing products, well, that screws everything up. You know? Like, right now, we're really lucky that, like, I don't have to buy stuff. I can wait on YouTube and somebody will do the review.
My Fractal 75 is incredible. I love them.
Epic. Yeah, good. I'm glad it's worked out for you. And it should. It's an awesome product. I have no doubts about the Fractal line at all, any of them. Yves is a genius. And I know some of his other ideas that he hasn't even done yet. It's stuff like, you're like, what? How do you even come up with this stuff? When did that even cross your mind? How did you even think that could work? He's another one of those people that's like he's an AI as well. He's not a real person.
I blocked all of them shills from my feed last year. Now YouTube is still scared of recommending FPV to me.
They're like, do not want. Yeah, I've noticed it's getting a little worse.
Just
and again,
I'm
not going to put any names on it.
I love my human rights.
Not going to.
Mind ya own business. Leave me alone. That's my thoughts. I hope it stands true for years to come.
I hope so too. Yeah, I agree. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, don't hurt me. Leave me alone. And I'll leave you alone. You know? It's a good way to live. But yeah, I think that overall could be damaging to this community more than anything, is losing faith in the people that are willing to buy things early, or companies send them things early to give a review. When you start doing those reviews to make the company happy and make sure they're going to send you another product, make sure they're going to send you the next one, keep you on their good list, that stuff bothers me because it's starting to happen. And I've seen some, again, I don't need to put any names on it because it's not just one person. But I've seen it, just in my 2 short years in FPV, I've seen it slowly start to happen. And I'm always going to do my best to tell you all exactly how it is because I don't have anything to gain or lose by telling you the truth. You know, like, it's no sweat off my back if a company doesn't want to send me anything, because they don't send me anything now. Like, everything you see me reviewing on the channel, 95% of it I pay for. Like, me. Not Infinity Loops, not the company, not None of that. Like me, I pay for it.
I own an
and I fly.
ultralight
I like
aircraft.
it, you know? I like
I have
flying.
less rules.
It's just what I do.
Just saying.
An ultralight aircraft. I have less rules. Yeah, and you should. You should be above those rules. All puns intended. All right. Show of hands. How many people do we have in here? I'm going to give one of these away. Who wants a Race Day Quads gift card? I'll give one of these away to everybody that hung around till the end here. Who would like some new stuff from Race Day Quads? So there's two ways we could do this.
/ Have you ever flown a reel? Yo, I need a new
No,
VTX.
I have not. No, I
just got here. So count me out.
I would never count you out.
Plane.
You're here. Doesn't matter.
I'm here still. I do.
I've never
can't
flown a
use
real
it,
plane, but I
so
would love
good luck to rest
I
of
would love
us.
to. You can't use it. Dang it. See, I was hoping to get one of these nights where everybody in chat would be able to use it. Oh. You know what else is super weird? Let me look real fast, and I don't know if I should.
Yo.
I probably shouldn't show this on stream. Hang on. Oh, he's back. Okay, never mind. Okay, whew, never mind. All right, scratch that completely. Somebody that we do business with that sends us products every once in a blue
My
moon
dad
to
was
review.
a pilot. Got me hooked at 4
sick.
years old. It's amazing.
I'm jealous. Super jealous. Well, my dad had a pretty wicked job, and I'm glad he taught me everything he did.
Have my
But
paycheck
having a dad
goes
who's a
to
pilot,
RDQ.
that is sick. Half your paycheck goes to Race Day Quads. I feel you there. But anyways, I had a Facebook conversation open with this guy who owns this business, and he just sent me their new flight controller for a review, and I wanted to send him a message today to let him know it arrived. And I go to send him a message, and the message in my inbox, it was just Facebook user, and I was like, oh no. And I look, and his whole profile's gone. Like, he's just gone. So I'm looking all over, like looking on his company's website, everything seems fine. And now he's back. So, okay, never mind. Small panic, but we're good. Okay. All right, anyways. I'm sorry to those here who can't use the Race Day Quads gift card. There's two ways we can do this. I can drop the code in chat and let you all fight for it, like piranhas over a mouse being dropped into the tank, and just see who enters it in first. I don't like doing it that way, but we can do it that way. Or I can take everybody's name that's in chat right now.
Just a pilot's license. He took us for fun. Not a paid pilot. But still.
Oh, okay, still.
In a Cessna.
Yeah, whatever. It's still flying in an airplane. That's epic. Yeah, that's awesome. Cessna or not. Still flying around in an airplane. I have a picture of me when I was like a little kid
RDQ
sitting
some money.
in the cockpit of an airplane, a little Cessna. I don't know why.
Take names.
And I can't ask it. Nobody's alive that could tell me why I was in the cockpit of an airplane when I was a kid, so I have no idea. Take names? Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. I think I'm gonna do it that way. I do like dropping it in chat every now and then, but it's not fun when there's like not a buttload
I like
of people.
take names too.
If there's a buttload of people, it's hilarious. Because people
no piranha chum.
People get petty. People get real petty. Okay. Let me go to my Gmail and grab this code real fast. And again, these Race Day Quads gift cards I purchased. These were not given to us by Race Day. They are not a sponsor. They can sponsor us if they'd like. Feel free. Have at it. I spend enough there as is.
Would love to win.
My wife's starting
But
to wonder
honestly, don't
where
need
all
it.
these
But I'll take
Race
it.
Day Quads battery straps are
Ha
coming
ha ha,
from.
people show their true trailer trash.
Oh god. My wife's still awake. Perusing bridesmaids' dresses for a wedding she's going to. Okay, anyways, let's grab some names. Give me 1 sec. Let me go to the giveaway site. Hang tight if you're here before you go for the night.
People get super petty over gift cards.
People get
I
super
have
petty
6 billion
over
RDQ straps.
giveaways in general. So I used to do giveaways on Twitch all the time, and those I would get people would send, like, they would pretend, they would make fake accounts to be like, I'm the one who won.
30x30
And, you know, they change
I'm
like an
thinking about the
I
Rush
to an
Tank
L
too.
or a 1 to a L or whatever.
I'm
and try
going
to
to build a house out of RDQ
I never got duped,
straps.
but I had a bunch of people try. A bunch of people try. I thought that was pretty petty. I was like, come on, man. You didn't win, you're gonna try to get it afterwards? Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Alright. Let me do this. What should we look
man.
for?
People are so cringe sometimes, lol.
YouTube comment picker. I think there's a way to do it through YouTube, but I couldn't be bothered to try to figure that out this second. Let's see if this works. Filter out duplicate users. That's it. Oh, I gotta type in a CAPTCHA. You CAPTCHA. Oh, okay. Alright, it's not gonna let me do it that way. Boo hiss. And you know what else? I think Robot Lady at one point, the program we use to do chat, I'm pretty sure you can do a giveaway through that as well. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna work that way. Okay, fellas, we gotta get oh my goodness. John Doe, thank you so much for that, brother. Appreciate it, man. God damn, dude. Dropping bombs on me while I'm trying to trying to remember what I'm doing here. Thank you though, I do appreciate it. Anything from this channel I've just been putting back into getting things for review and getting gift cards like this for giveaways, and you know, just trying to keep it all going, give it back one way or another. Alright, I have a slower but effective way to do this.
Man, cars are freaking so expensive right now.
God. Cars, yeah, cars are ridiculous. I can't. Okay, type a 1 in the chat, please, if you would like to enter the giveaway. I need your username. So type a 1 in the chat for me, please, if you would like to enter to get the Race Day Quads gift card. Please and thank you.
1. I'll play.
1.
If I win, give it to someone else.
1.
I have enough. 1. Mike
1. Berg. I'm just typing like half names here. It's enough to figure out what I'm doing. And John, thank you again, man. I do appreciate anything that ever comes into this channel, even if it's just, like I said, just a view of just hanging out and chatting for the night, that's something. Whether you all know it or not, it helps. Silly Style is in. Razzy's in. Let's see, we make sure we got everybody here. I got Jory, Mike Berg, Chris Singh, what was it, Singleton, John Doe, Poodle Hawk, Philly, and Razzy. Is that everybody? Pretty sure that's everybody. Okay. Just double check one more time.
Do you stream at the same time every week? I need to set an alarm.
It's not the exact same time every week. I do have a 5-year-old son, and it's, if you have kids, you know they don't make anything on time every time. So, yeah, I do try to stream every Friday and Saturday. Friday morning, Saturday night. So I hit both time zones for our viewers.
Understandable, haha.
All over the world. So yeah, I try to do it. And then I'm also trying to get better about posting on Facebook right before I go live. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, Heads McFlyawhoop over there. Heads, as it's normally spelled, as your head is. And then McFlyawhoop. McFlyawhoop, which is my government last name. Please don't hate me or tease me. Okay, we're ready to draw a name. Is everybody ready? Are we crossing our fingers? Are we all hoping for the best? Here comes. Here comes. Oh my God! John Doe wins. Look at that. So he said if he won. Congratulations, first off, by the way. He said, if I win, give it to someone else. I have enough. So we have to remove his name, and the next person it picks will be getting the card from him. Unless you want to pick. It's up to you, John Doe.
Man.
What do you want to do, John Doe? Would you like to handle it, picking the name? Or would you... Jesus, John Doe. Man, thank you, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, John.
Really, seriously. Very helpful. Thank you so much, man.
What a nice guy. 2 super chats.
So,
Ha
you
ha,
pick.
first thing I've ever won.
Well, you get to pick what happens with it. I'll delete the card right now if you want me to. You give me the word. I will digitally shred it in front of everyone right now. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever you want to do with it, though. Do you want me to re-roll, or do you want to pick?
You could always keep it /.
I don't want to keep it. Or you mean John could keep it? He could always keep it. Rainy day. You never know. But I will leave it up to him.
-/. Look at their channel and find the lowest sub count. I don't care.
Ooh. I like that. That's interesting. That's an interesting way. Lowest sub count. Post the sub counts in the chat, please. I think I can pull each account up, but it... let me see. Yeah, I can. Okay, I can pull each one. Okay, Mike's rocking with 5.
My sub count is 32.
Jory's 32.
Let me sub to everyone really quick.
Let's see. Productions.
25. I have 5? No kidding. LOL. Should be 3,200 though because... Just happy, so spread the FPV joy. I have 100 subs. Don't care though. It's just fun.
Okay.
Mine is 20.
I think Mike, you might be the... I think you might have the lowest number. Maybe. Hang on. We're getting there. We're digging.
49.
Oh, man.
92 subs. Don't know how I got them. I keep deleting my older stuff.
Mike, I think you might have it. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to get your hopes up, but if I got everybody's page open here, which I think I do. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got everybody's page open here. I got 25, 20, 12, 49.
I think I have 25
33
plus RDQ battery
and
straps
5.
LOL. I don't really try though, guys. Do I really deserve it in that case?
If you don't try? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't try? Well, I'm going by John's rules. John made the rules, not me. So yeah, if that's the way he wants to do it.
Wish.
Yeah.
Take it.
There you go.
I don't post videos.
You don't need to post videos. No, that's not why. That's fine. He just said whoever had the lowest sub count. He didn't say that you had to post videos or anything like that. He just said whoever had the lowest sub count. That's you. So, yeah. DM me on whatever. What do you have? Discord? Facebook? Tell me in here what your name is on one of those things.
If you say so, John. I appreciate it, guys.
Or,
Jeez.
The first name or whatever.
Congrats, man.
You don't have to tell me the full name. And anybody who didn't win, next time I'm live, whenever, I'll try to remember. When it's just a couple of us in here hanging out and it's kind of chill, I want to do
I
it
just
for
friend
times like
you
that.
on Facebook. I'll send a message.
Okay, perfect.
Good Mike. Make movies.
I'm going to...
Hi, me Mike Bergman. PLS send
I see you.
RDQ code and email. Now post vids. You will thank me. Man, you all are so kind.
No worries. No worries, man. There we go. Okay, I got you on Facebook. And Mr. Bergman, let me get this sent over to you. And you can enjoy, sir. And make sure to come back and let us know what you got and that it worked and everything. That too. Make sure that you let me know it worked. If it doesn't work, please hit me up and ask.
Are you going to watch Flow State?
Probably. I didn't buy it. Not for any particular reason. I just didn't buy it. But who is this? Oh, people keep sharing that video I sent out yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do these though often,
I have a
as
channel.
often as possible.
Just saying. Not that anyone cares. Thanks,
Well.
not the point. It's just fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, as far as Flow State, yeah, I didn't order it, but I probably will watch it eventually. Wasn't somebody doing a screening of it tonight? I feel like somebody was watching it live. Somebody I saw on, I want to say it was Facebook earlier. Mr. Bergman. You don't have to use the gift card tonight, but just whenever you go to use it, just make sure to either
I got it.
let me know it
I'll
worked,
be here every week and at John Doe just
or
subbed. It's
let me
on
know
Plex.
what you got. Let me know what you got with it. Let me get rid of that one real quick too. So I don't have any repeats here. Race Day Quads is so clutch at their jobs, like at doing what they do. They're so good.
Thanks, Mike.
The
Keep
other day,
moving.
I
will, Mr. McFly. Ahub.
yeah,
The
thank
Plex version has quite a few ads. I'm assuming another platform will be available soon,
Okay.
since I don't think JB has been promoting the Plex link that I've seen. Do
Okay.
you make music videos at John Doe?
Interesting. I'll find a way to watch it at some point. I don't know yet. I do want to watch it though. Is this the right card? Okay. Sorry, I'm organizing.
No. Just random fun.
Gift cards here. Okay. There we go. Very nice. All right. Mr. Bergman, you're all taken care of. Mr. John Doe, firstly, thank you again for your contributions, man. It's really insanely helpful. Again, like I said,
it's really good.
We
saw it at the showing in Atlanta. Watched it again on Plex.
We get very little sent to the channel as far as like products from other companies. Mainly, it's me buying them. So that's always helpful. I do appreciate it.
Show us that gift card.
It's
Who's
really
your
good.
favorite honest product reviewer?
Saw the showing in Atlanta. Oh, that's cool. You saw it in Atlanta too?
Little
Nice.
money goes long ways.
Yes, very true. Show us that gift card. Oh, I can't show it.
Good looking out, John.
Make sure you've typed the code in before you go showing anybody it. Who's your favorite honest product reviewer? Is it biased for me to say Nick Burns because I've done a video with him already? Can I not say him because we have a history? What's that guy's name? Is it Quad 66? Is that what his name is? I like Quad 66.
Big Nerns.
Big Nerns.
Nick Burns
yeah.
or Albert Kim are very fair in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
I like Nick. He's always neutral.
both of them
Tells you his findings.
gave
you do what
me
you want with them.
both of them gave me
Nick
like
Burns
a lot
is a
of
treasure. I think it's safe to say him regardless of circumstances.
yes.
Nick Burns is super cool.
Okay,
Nick Burns is perfect.
All right.
Thank you for that.
I'm glad we all are on the same page here then. Thank you. Good lord.
Albert it cool.
Making
but
it
makes
a
me tired
round
sometimes.
even 50. Thank you so much. 50. Sorry. Making it an even 50. My apologies. Thank you, man. That's insane. It's crazy of you, and it's insanely helpful. Thank you, man. I can't explain enough how helpful those are. I appreciate it. Thank you. Especially in these early days. You don't see me up here doing no Raid Shadow Legends ads. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough world. Albert is cool. This makes me tired sometimes. Yeah, Albert's a nice guy, man. Albert, I'd love to do a video with Albert. I don't know if he'd be down to.
Did we mention that we like Nick Burns? LOL.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the whole chat was just like, oh yeah, Nick Burns, yeah. I love Nick. I think Nick's great. However, I thoroughly disagree with him on his opinion on the 1002 RC and Power motors. In his video, he said that they will be replacing 0802 motors on Whoops for Freestyle, and I beg to differ. I don't think so. But short of that, I love Nick. Nick's reviews are great. Nick and Albert are the reason I started the But Does It Freestyle video series. I was legit watching an Albert Kim video.
Need a Mobeetle 6 VID
as one does,
30K
watching an
motors.
Albert
I'm
Kim
thinking
video
about
and
getting them.
Just kind of
No problem.
not dozing
I like
off.
Nick as well.
But I had
But
trouble.
I like Bot as well.
Had trouble staying
Just saying.
focused. And then I
Nobody bats
wondered
1,000.
if it would freestyle the thing that he was flying, because I was like, he was flying the Mobula 7, the original Mobula 7. He was flying that doing the review, and I was like, man, I just want to know if I can can I do a power loop with this thing out of the box and it's not going to freak out? Can I do a trippy spin with it? Will it even hold itself inverted? Or is the gyro just going to freak out? I kind of wanted to see somebody push it a little harder, and I had trouble finding the video where it's a little bit of Albert and a little bit of just some wild freestyle. I wanted both. And Nick was pretty close to that, but he just kind of races around. He does a little bit more freestyle now, which I appreciate. But yeah, that was kind of the idea behind that. That's why actually the first couple But Does the Freestyle videos, the intros are fairly realistic. It's like actually reenactments of how I was watching the original review and I was like, man, this is kind of boring. I really wish they would fly it a little harder so I could see, you know, if I can go ham with it. Speaking of going ham with it, Philly Style FPV, $5 from you. Thank you so much, man. All you guys really, again, even just showing up tonight
Nick still doesn't
has
power
been
loop unless challenged.
amazing and awesome, and it's
That
always
was an
helpful.
awesome
The support
idea.
is amazing from you guys. Thank you.
Your Will It Freestyle videos hooked me. You need skill
Philly
to
Style.
put in that interest.
You
really
John
killed
Doe,
it.
you guys are the man tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is all going back into something. It's going to go into something that
Thank
flies. So I appreciate that. Or something that ends up giving away to you guys. Another Race Day Quads card or something. Nobody bats 1,000. Yeah, that's true. You got to give him a break. Nick still doesn't power loop unless challenged. Bro, I know. And you know, there's one video of him test flying a whoop around his house, and he actually does a power loop over his table, or he tries to. And it was maybe a year ago he did it. And that gave me the idea where I was like, I want to make him do it again, because I've been watching his videos waiting for him to do another one of these power loops indoors, and he never did it. So I had to force him to do it. Your Will of Freestyle videos hooked me. You need to go.
Your fractal videos have
thank
been the
you,
reason I
Mike.
stayed
I
in this
appreciate it,
hobby
man.
after experiencing beta FPV. He busts out that little vanny roll between the trees quite a bit now.
Dude.
We
Beta
appreciate you,
FPV.
buddy.
Beta FPV,
Plus
man.
the sim.
Oh, Beta FPV. Don't even get me started. Beta FPV's quality control is the most frustrating thing in FPV for me, by far.
If
I know
you
some
get
people
bored
have
of
great
the
luck with
Mob
Beta
7,
FPV, and
just saying.
I will never question
Ha, ha,
that.
JK.
I bet it's been great for you, but my God, the amount of bad things I've gotten from Beta FPV. Oh, you know what? I show this all the time. It's becoming a thing. I should just make a GIF out of it. I might do that. This is the last thing that Beta FPV sent me to do a review on. No, they didn't send this. I bought this. I'm sorry. I bought this. I bought this one. It was the Meteor 75 1S ELRS. Just came out fairly recently. Hang on, I gotta go to my other YouTube channel. One sec. But you might be thinking, wait a minute, you never did a video on a Beta FPV Meteor 75 1S ELRS? You never did that. And you'd be correct.
I love this clip.
I didn't do it because I couldn't fly it. I couldn't get it to do anything besides fly into the ceiling the second I armed it. The worst. And it's brand new. It's a bind and fly. And what's worse is when I contact them to try to get it fixed. All right, you'll have to excuse me too. I was sick in the middle of filming this. So I sound even more nasally than I normally do. But here you go. So this is the Meteor 75 1S ELRS. Hey, what's going on, guys? Heads here from Infinity Loops, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a very nasally look at the Beta FPV Meteor 75 1S ELRS Bind and Fly Whoop. Spoiler alert. It's 10 out of 10. And there you have it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 products over there. So, without giving it any throttle, nothing, just arming it. That's it. Just arming it. Solid. Just solid throttle.
My 65 is somewhere on a roof or in a tree near my work. Never did find it after it flew off. Terrible experience.
Oh my God.
LMAOL. I
So
bought
bad.
2 of them because of that excellent review.
So bad. So bad, man. That and another one that I never got around to actually doing the review on because it just was so bad that I was like, this thing sucks. I started watching some of the early reviews, and the early reviews were like, this thing sucks. I was like, all right, As long as they said it, I don't need to say it. I'm not bothering with it. It gave me such a headache. I was like, I'm not messing with it. It was the
I really like yaw spins.
the Emax.
My Meteor 75 is stuck between the portables
the Emax
in my
Nanohawk.
backyard.
Is that what it was called? The Nanohawk X?
Has anyone done anything decent with the 35mm prop 65mm hoop platform?
No bind and flies, but there's been some decent custom builds I've seen on Facebook with 35mm prop. Hang on, what was I gonna look up? Damn it, what was I just thinking about?
Haha.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
my
the Nanohawk,
props
the
on
Nanohawk.
backwards and it freaked out yesterday. My buddy almost crapped himself. It was screaming LOL.
Yes, okay, this thing, yeah. Absolute garbage. This one. I could not get the camera to stop just jello everywhere. I couldn't get it to not give me jello. This canopy was awful. And the frame itself was bad. It broke apart quickly. It was just not good. Emax does stuff like that. It makes me irritated where they try to make like these one-off things where you have to get their parts for it. It's like nothing's interchangeable.
Oh yeah, that Nanohawk is trash.
I think even the screw holes they made weird on this. I'm trying to remember how. Oh, that's what it was. Look, they're these are 0802 motors, and the screw. It's only 2 screw holes on the bottom of the motor. It's instead of 3, so it's not in a triangle shape. So you can't use any other motors on this frame. You have to use these dumb things.
2-screw motor.
Yeah.
Sounds like DJI.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. So annoying. Yeah, that thing was the worst. That thing was... no, not as bad as the Meteor. The Meteor was the worst because I couldn't even fly that. At least I got to fly the Nanohawk. It just sucked. But I mean, at least it flew. It didn't fly great. I still have that upstairs somewhere. It's in a box. Oh, that's a great question for you guys. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas, and then I'll leave. I've been sitting here just yapping for 20 minutes. I'm sorry. So I don't want to... I feel bad doing a giveaway of quads I've done reviews on.
The Tiny Hawk
because
Freestyle
some of them
has 3 screws in the motors.
Some of them are
very
bad.
Annoying.
You know, like it's just bad.
My DJI is stuck in 25 MBs.
It's a bad...
Anyone know why?
Bind and fly. And I would just feel bad if somebody else got it and they were like, man, this thing sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So what do I do with those? Because I just have just piles of bind and flies growing in my garage that I need to get rid of. Some of them I break down for parts, you know, and I'll use to replace parts on other builds and stuff like that. But some of them are just kind of not worthless to me, but I'm not going to fly them. Like, there's no way in hell I'll fly that Nanohawk again. Didn't even want to finish flying it to do the review.
I'll take one.
Well, that's what I mean.
Parts
like, I'll gladly just give them away.
This
I just
TDS
feel
lady's
bad.
voice kills my ADHD brain, haha.
I just, I feel bad giving away ones that, like, aren't... I mean, some of them don't even work. You know? They're just... Either I flew them until they broke, or they just broke. They just didn't... They weren't great. How do you think I feel with the TTS, by the way? Because I hear her... And then I hear myself back in the headphones on a delay. And then I hear the music and everything else going on in the stream. I'm just used to it. I've been hearing myself back through the headphones
I have
for like
a bunch of 1S bats.
7 years, so I'm kind of used to it. You have a whole bunch of 1S batteries? What size? Milliamp. I'll send you something that you can use with it. It might suck, but it'll be something. It'll be free. I guess that's the part I don't have to feel bad about, is like it's free. So even if they're like, hey, this thing sucks, be like, yeah, but you didn't pay for it, so it's fine. Interesting. I might do that. Maybe I'll do that.
380, I believe.
Oh.
When my
So you're
voice
gonna need something
repeats back
small.
to me, it legit shuts off my brain. Haha.
Does it really? Oof. Yeah, you would not like this. There's a lot
Or
going on here.
460. Hold on.
If it's 460 or 450, that's a different story. I got some fun ones for you there, but a 380. I still got some fun stuff for 380, but 380s I would use on a smaller prop. You could use it on a 75mm frame, actually. Never mind. Yeah, it'd be fine. The flight wouldn't be that short. It'd be like 3.5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, depending on the motors. That wouldn't be too bad, though. Whatever the Novice 2
came with.
Let me see.
I could use parts on a hoop. I has once 300, 450, 550.
The Novice 2. This is... never
Bigger
mind.
than Baby Naz has.
Never mind, I'm not going to talk
If you need a home
trash.
for a 2-inch drone, I'd gladly adopt one.
I just saw a YouTuber's channel that I used to watch a lot until I realized that literally everything that he reviews, he goes, "This is the next big thing, guys." And I was like, you know what, man? I don't think it is. I think you're lying to me. That's always bad. I don't like that. I don't like when people are like, this is the new best thing ever.
Drone camps. I called it LOL.
Hang on a minute. No, that's not who it is.
Sucks.
That's not who. What are you talking?
Man, that dude got me to buy trash. I don't watch any of his
I don't know
stuff
who you-
anymore.
I don't know who you guys are talking about. I don't know this channel. I've never seen that guy. I'll check it out sometime. The Novice 2 came with 2x battery version. This looks like
I called it before you said anything.
450s.
No worries, ha ha ha.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
Ha ha ha.
That wasn't me. You guys may have heard it somewhere else, maybe, but it wasn't. 460. Okay, you are right. 460. That's an interesting... Is it their own battery?
Good morning,
Oh, God. Who is that?
Quadcopter 101 here. And today,
Quadcopter 101.
Good morning, Quadcopter.
Whoa. Full authority
I
coming
bought
in.
the 10x Fly More kit. We all think the same thing. Which is why it's so funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, yeah. It was pretty funny. But man, yeah, without saying his name, I got burned just like you guys did too. When I started off in this hobby. And then like I said, I was like, one day, I was sitting watching, a new video of his came out, and I was sitting watching, and I was like, okay. And he was like, look guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the next big thing. And I was like, hell yeah, dude, I'm getting one of those. And then I got it, and it sucked. It was not good. And I remember thinking like, man, maybe his was better. Maybe he got like a better tuned version or like a super secret version that I don't know about or something.
I can change the battery leads if need be. Just saying.
On whatever I send you, you mean? Is that what you're saying? Or on the other thing, on the one you have. The battery leads on the one you have, the dual PH 2.0. That's not... I've flown pretty sick dual PH 2.0 builds before. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody will give you crap and be like, you just do an XT30, which you can. Or just do a GMB 27. I wouldn't. The GMB 27s are kind of shoddy. XT30, I mean, you can switch to an XT30 if you want. I would normally for a toothpick like that, but I did fly one of Emax's...
GNB 27 sucks balls.
Yeah, it does.
Fool me once.
Emacs made one of their things, the Tiny Hawk Freestyle 2 or something. Ran off a dual PH 2.0 plug, and it was good. I had a lot of fun with it. GMB 27 sucks balls. Yes, they do. Flywoo tried to make it a thing. They tried to make it work. A couple other companies have tried to make it work. It's just not good. The connection for it, the little pins in it go bad, like quickly get loose, and it's just not fun.
Loved my TH2FS.
Yeah, that thing surprised the hell out of me. You know, I actually got really lucky with that.
2.0 works, but battery voltage seems weird sometimes. I still run it.
Yeah, whatever.
It ends up working intermittently.
As long as it works, whatever. I tend to try to leave things alone if it works, you know? Like, if it, what do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There you go. What was I gonna say? Dang it. Oh, the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. I got it in a mystery box from Race Day Quads. They did it a while ago, a couple months ago. They did these little random mystery boxes where you could get a micro box. I forgot what the other ones were. It was like micro, one was equipment, and one was something else. And I got a micro box, and they sent me one of those. I got one of those, one of the Tiny Hawk things in it. I think it was $100 for the box, and I got a rack of stuff in it. It was really cool. It was a really neat thing that they did. And I asked somebody from Race Day Quads, I forgot what his name is, forgive me. I think Ghost?
If you can. Find a novice
Ghost,
too.
maybe?
Curious on your thoughts. I swapped an XT30 on my TH2 Freestyle.
Here they are.
Added ELRS
I think
and
he
next
said
it's
it was
getting a
his
Unified Pro
idea
32 Nano. It
to make
still
these
flies.
boxes. They don't have them anymore, obviously, but I think he did say they were going to try to do them again in the future. But it was just a bunch of parts that were like things that got returned. I did a whole video on it. If you want to actually see what these boxes had in them, I bought a micro box, and it had like way more than $100 worth of stuff in it. It was well worth the buy. And one of the things it came with was a brand new Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle, which was sick. If you can, find a novice too. Curious on your thoughts. Let's see. Let's see if those are around. And if they are around, who has them? What is this song right now? I'll chill with that for a second. Let's see. Novice 2.
Seen it. Great VID.
Oh, okay, you have seen it. There you go. Thank you. And yeah, it was a cool little box. I thought it was neat. It was a good idea, and they get so many parts there. You know, just spare stuff sent back and stuff that they can't resell.
Can't find them drone only.
Can't find them drone only. Okay, so you can only get the, what is that, the ready to fly kit or whatever it is? What's the ready to fly kit run though? Because that's like some pretty cheap stuff it comes with. The goggles and the radio. I mean, this is the kit, right? This is right? That's what I'm looking at. Is that a run cam 2? Did they send it to you with that mean ass camera tilt on it? Woo! Whoever was flying that one is moving.
Kit only.
Kit only, okay. That's okay. I could get the kit and then just give the whole kit away.
Looks kind of fun actually.
It does, yeah.
That's like the E-Chine version of the TH2FS.
That's kind of what it looks like, really, yeah. That's what I was just thinking. It looks a lot like it.
Tilt is adjustable.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they sent it to you with that tilt on it. Like out of the box. Did they think you were trying to fly to the moon? Yeah, it looks like a solid little kit. Was it 1103s? Yeah, 1103s. That's not bad. And did I read this right? Is this kit $155?
Also like the
a kit?
Jeperk Phantom, which I love.
Really? All this? I should get this just to see if that's like a decent starter kit. How old
Looks
is this
easy
kit?
to work on too.
Oh yeah,
I've
there's a lot
flown
of room
Mike and
on it.
never even changed the props.
They put like full-blown
nice.
standoffs on this.
Mine.
They could have put some slammed ones on there, but they chose the full-size ones. That's probably for camera, to fit the camera in there. I've flown mine and never changed the props. It's pretty nice. Okay. Oh, Gep RC Phantom? Yeah, OG got one of those around the same time I got a Kira. I got a Kira from Avant Quads. And OG got the Gep RC Phantom around the same
It's
time.
sweet. Just saying.
His was bricked. I have to ask him what was wrong with it again, but his was dead on arrival. Nothing against the Phantom. They were like really clean builds. I remember everybody doing videos on those and talking about how much they liked him. He just got really unlucky with his. And he had tons of issues with it. I can't remember all the problems, but I ended up getting a Kira from
Avant Quads is
Avant
dope.
Quads
I wish someone
because
sold them stateside.
of Nick Burns.
And quiet. Two blade props.
Nick Burns is the one who put me on to Avant Quads, which was a good call. They make some solid stuff. Alright, yeah, I'll try to get a hold of one of these. Well, I won't try to. I will get a hold of one of these Ishin Novice 2 kits. When did that come out? Did I already ask that? Yeah, you already know what question I wanted to ask Google. You're listening. I know. 2019? End of 2019. Oscar Liang did his video on it. Or his article on it. December 2019, so it probably came out beginning of the year. This came out like right when I started flying. Yeah, I'll check it out. That'd actually be kind of fun. We'll like take a little trip back to what things looked like
duct tape.
when I started flying. Performance duct tape.
It's fast.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some pep on it. 1103s too. It doesn't look like it weighs a whole bunch. And it's 2S. That radio, my lord. Okay, here's the challenge. I gotta get one of these kits, and then I gotta see if I can just freestyle the kit. The radio, the goggles, everything. Not using any of my own stuff. Does it have a UART for an ELRS?
Does it have a UART for an ELRS receiver?
That's a good question. Does he take the flight controller out and look at it in this?
Never flown it on 1S. As it's both. Goggles suck.
Well, I'm sure the goggles suck. I'm sure everything peripherals wise that they sent is not going to be the best. There's TX pads on here. It should have UARTs for it. Oh wait, no, hang on a second. Does this have? I can't make the instruction sheet any bigger. We'll figure it out. Decent hardware such as frame, flight controller, and FPV setup. Where's the, like... Maybe it's on there. Hang on a second. This is the page I want to look at. I want. Okay, yeah, I'll grab one. I'll grab a kit, and oh, that's gonna be fun. That'll be fun to try to freestyle that. That'll be a good time. It is. I'm gonna have to record from my other goggles though, with my good DVR, and I'll just try to fly through the crappy one.
I have never fail-safed.
Does that?
But crappy receiver.
Does this have a DVR in it? Can you put a I guess I could have looked. I guess I could always, because I want to try to see what it looks like in these goggles. I want to like try to capture that. Did it say? Doesn't look like it has DVR.
I might get one just to fly with my old Tyrannese. It does rip. No DVR.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I can record the DVR through my... I'll leave my other goggles on and just recording, and then I'll use those to fly, though. I'll use these poopy ones to fly. And we'll just see what we can do. That's a good idea, though.
Hey,
that'll be fun.
I have a Tyrannese.
Good idea. I like it. Tyrannese. I like the way Robot Lady says that. All right, boys. Let's call it here. Let's wrap it up. It's been fun. Thank you so much for the support, for hanging out, for chilling. If you got the gift card, Mike, I hope
have a few
you enjoy
vids.
it.
Just saying.
I'll go check them out. I'm interested. I think that sounds like a fun
radio.
Sounds like a fun challenge.
Wish I could have put ELRS on it.
When are we gonna be back?
Thank you so much.
We will be back Freestyle Friday. We got some videos coming out this week.
You have a nice day.
Yeah,
have
you
a
guys
great
do the
night,
same.
Heads and everyone else.
Enjoy your weekends, boys. Get out there and fly a little more if you can before the weekend's up. If you got the time and the weather. Yeah, if I am supposed to give you any information or anything like that, please don't hesitate. Just hit me up on Facebook or wherever to let me know. Yeah.
Thank you at John Doe. Thank you so much at Infinity Loops.
Of course, yes. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you for participating. Thank you for everything, guys. Have a good night.
You got it, man.
We'll see you next Friday.